Hey drummers, how's it going? It's Alex once again, bringing you some more fun-free drumming ideas. For this week's lesson, we're going to continue our sort of intermediate to advanced drum fill. Last week we looked at sort of measure 1. This week we're going to look at measure 2. I've had a bit of time to sort of work out sort of a gratuitously over-the-top little idea that you probably won't ever get to use, but it's pretty fun to play. So, if you like what you saw in the intro and you want to give it a crack, stick around and I'll break it down. Here we go. Alright, so let's do a very, very brief refresher of what we did last week. If you haven't checked out the video, go and check that out. What we had was essentially right, left, kick, right, left, kick, right, left, kick, right, kick. And that took us all the way through the first measure. From the second measure, what we're going to do, and we'll just dive straight into the orchestration as well, I've sort of decided to chuck in a stepped hi-hat. So this is beat 1 of measure 2. It's going to go 1, E, and so we've got step the left foot, hit with the left hand, hit with the right hand, and then a kick. So we got 1, E, and And then after that we're going to do a 1, E, and a big fat snare of the left. And then we're going to do like a choked hi-hat where we hit the bass drum and ever so slightly open the hi-hat for beat 2 and then the E of beat 2. So beat 2 is going to be 2, E, and then we're going to skip the and of beat 2. So a little tiny break. I think it's the only 16th note we're not going to hit something on. And then for the up of beat 2, we're going to play left up on the hi-hat. And then we're going to go back to that right, left kick, right, left kick and play it on the snare drum first. Right, left kick, keeping those little left hands nice and quiet. And then right, left kick, moving our right hand to the floor tom. So if we go through that all together, we've got 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1. I'll shout up. Woo. Now for me the hard bit is not necessarily playing measure 2 on its own, but it's then linking them together. I don't think I've ever done it in any fill where you sort of play right, kick, and then start your next measure with that little step with the left foot. If you're used to playing double kicks, then maybe that might feel a little bit more natural to you, but I don't, and so I didn't. So let's just try putting both measures back to back. So it's still there. I'm going to go nice and slowly. Right, left kick, right, left kick, right, left kick, right, right kick, stamp left, right kick, and right, left kick, crash. Sorry, I forgot how to talk midway through that. I'll just shut up and play it. And that is essentially the fill. Okay, so one more time. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and crash. Of course, feel free to take those last sort of 2 beats, beats 3 and beat 4. At the moment we're just going right, left kick, right, left kick. It sounds quite nice, sort of ending it similarly to the first measure. But I like working on that right, left kick, right, left kick, and then double pumping the bass drum to get back into the groove. All right, so let's try this now really slowly with the beats. We go 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and boom! A little bit quicker. One of the challenges you might find is when I'm trying to do that little stepped hi-hat, I want to put a bit of weight behind it so it stands out. So you've got that step, left, right, kick, and then we're going to do that. And when I'm doing these sort of choked hi-hat, I'm literally lifting my toes. And I found it a little bit tricky doing the stamp, keeping it down, then just going pop with that. But that took a little bit of time to learn. But you might get used to it, obviously. Well, you will get used to it the more times you play it. That's just natural. So here we go. So I'm going to shut up, I'm just going to pop up there, I'm going to play a couple of different speeds. I'll isolate measure 2, play that around a couple of times, and then we'll play the fill around a couple of times so you can see it from that angle up there. And then I'll chuck it into the groove and play it at a few different speeds. Gonna cough? No, I'm not. Here we go. Right, drummers, so there it is. Hope you enjoyed that lesson. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to pop over to onlinedrummer.com if you want to go and grab the sheet music completely for free. I would recommend it, and then go and check out last week's video as well, because that's got part one sort of written out separately. But in this one, I'll put both of them together. Kind of really nice. Also, if you want to support my channel, every little helps. There's my Patreon page linked down below. Down there, you'll also find links to Facebook and Twitter. Unfortunately, I'm not here next week. I'm going on a little skiing trip, which I tend to do about this time every year. So hopefully I'll come back with 2 working wrists and 2 working legs. So until Thursday in 2 weeks' time, take care, keep drumming, and I'll see you very soon. All right, bye.